Hello, Richmond Open KoW players. I'm Mike Adkins. I'm going to be the TO for the 2024 Richmond Open KoW tournament, and this is a quick video to show you guys how to submit your scores and things like sports and players' choice votes for the event that is coming up in 2 weeks. So let me bring it up real quick. I don't want to take too long doing this. So after every game, I'm going to have you guys submit your scores electronically. Please bring an internet-connected device with you to the tournament. That'll run a web browser, a smartphone, it's fine. And so what we're going to do is at the end of every game, this is the players pack, by the way. It is linked in the tabletop events listing for the tournament. If you scroll down to the bottom of the players pack, the back page of it, there are some QR codes and some shortened URLs. So these are what we're going to use. So at the end of your game, you're going to want to either scan that QR code on the right or enter that shortened URL above it if you can't get your phone's camera to properly scan it. That says submit game results, which I'm just going to now copy and paste into a browser to show you guys. And that's going to bring up a Google form that looks like this. It'll say Richmond Open 2024 game results at the top. And then you will just select from all the drop downs, whatever's appropriate, whatever round number we're on, 1, 2, or 3, whatever table number you are assigned to. All the players should be in the drop downs. You shouldn't have to type anything. You can just select them. Same thing for your opponent. So you pick the round you're on, the table you're on, who you are, who you played. A quick sports thumbs up, thumbs down vote. Was it a good game? Yes or no? And this is just a very like high level. Did your opponent behave well? Did they have all their stuff? Did they handle any disputes in a sportsmanlike manner? If you select no here, that is something that I'm going to come around in private and ask you about, right? Because this is one of those, like, if somebody gets one or more of these things, I might kick them out of the event kind of issues. So like, this is a very very broad spectrum of issues to cover here. I didn't want to put a drop down or write in anything. Just if you have a significant issue with your opponent, then you select no there, and I'll come around and chat with you about what it is. And then scenario played, you can pick those. Again, those are in the players pack each round, so you fill it out easy. Now, for those of you that haven't done Bartroud scoring before, the good news is you don't really have to do any math to figure out your score, aside from counting up how many victory points you scored and how many points you killed. The scoring program here will do all the math for you. So you just enter number of victory points you scored, which is probably going to be a number between 0 and 7, because that's how many actual scenario points you score. And then same thing, you pick your opponent's points. And I ask everybody to submit both theirs and their opponents so that, we make sure the numbers match up. You're both putting in the same data. We know that everybody agrees on what the results of the game were. So again, this is the number of points you score in the scenario. That's probably a number between 0 and 7, unless there's a scenario I put in here where you can score more than 7. But it's going to be a small number. And then same with your opponent, however many points they scored. And then points you routed and points your opponent routed. There's going to be a number between 0 and 2,300, because that should be the number of points worth of your opponent's stuff that you killed, and then the number of points of stuff of yours that they killed. And then you hit submit. I'm not going to hit submit right now because I haven't actually filled any of these out. But that goes to that'll submit. It'll show you a page that says thanks for submitting your results. Click here to see the results, or another link that says click here to submit another result. Now this form is the same form for all 3 rounds, which is why you pick round 1, 2, or 3 here. So if you want, you could just hit submit another result to bring this form back up, and just basically leave your browser on this form all day, so you don't have to keep scanning that QR code again. And then what you can do is you can pop back over to the players pack and scan this first QR code labeled pairings and scores, or just grab the URL here, and that's going to show you the same thing that the link at the end of the form would take you to. So this is going to be where you look up your score and who you are playing. So the round 1 pairings are not filled out yet, but this is where you would look for them. And then the round 1 results, the round 2 pairings, the round 2 results. The first screen it takes you to is total results, so that'll have your total battle score. And after the event, I'll probably add like the sports scores and the player's choice votes in, so you can see those as well. So that's how you see what everybody's scores are, how you can look up what table you're playing on in the upcoming round, and how you can submit your results. The third QR code down here at the bottom is for the end of the tournament, and that's for submitting favorite opponent and player's choice votes. I'll just show you guys that one real quick. So once again, it asks, who you are, you pick your name, who's your favorite opponent that you played today, who was your second favorite opponent that played today. This will give people some sports points. I think they get 2 points for, I think it's 2 points for every favorite opponent, 1 point for every second favorite opponent, or maybe 4 and 2. And then player's choice vote, select whichever army you like the look of the best. Based on whatever criteria you want. This is the only Army Appearance Award I'm giving. I'm not going to do actual paint judging or anything like that. So basically, it's just whoever the players vote for. If there's a tie, I'll break the tie. But based on whatever criteria you want, whatever army you think looks coolest or most interesting or most well painted or has the coolest looking display board, or just the one that if you had your choice, that's the army you would take home with you. Whatever criteria you want to use for your favorite looking army, you vote for that there, and then we'll total them up. You do this at the end of round 3 after you finish your 3rd round game, and that's how I'm going to get the sports and appearance awards for this event. So that's pretty much it. That's really all I wanted to show you guys. Bring a phone. That'll scan QR codes. Any smartphone ought to work. If not, you can type in the short URLs. We've been using the system for over a year now, so it's pretty straightforward. It's mostly picking stuff out of drop downs, just very little typing other than a few numbers you have to actually put in. So that's it. That's all I wanted to show you guys. The event is coming up now in 2 weeks. Lists are due the Wednesday before the event. And I believe I asked you guys to send them to my Gmail address. Yes, it is listed in the players pack, manly.mike@gmail.com by Wednesday, May 1st. Wednesday, May 1st, in Mantic Companion PDF format, please. I would like everybody to send those to me, and then as soon as I have them all, I will put them all in the Dropbox and publish them so everybody can look over everyone else's lists before the tournament. Also, as soon as I have all of the lists, I'll go ahead and do the first round pairings, and when I post the lists, I'll also tell everybody that they can go check out the first round pairings on the spreadsheet, and I'll include a link to it then as well. Just so you can see like what table you're on the first round and who you're going to be playing. I think that's about it. There's still some space in the tournament. If you got any friends who are interested in playing and are on the line, encourage them to play. We're going to have a great time. I'm going to have some fun stuff to give you guys, some tchotchkes probably, and the prize support looks pretty good for a one-day event. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to see how it goes. There's going to be a lot going on. We're going to be doing like demos and have an open play space at the same time. So hopefully there'll be a lot of people curious and checking us out. So yeah, it's going to be great, and I will see everybody there in 2 weeks. Take care.